Okay, think about this. How does someone born in Denmark, then raised in India within this like legendary sports family, become one of Bollywood's absolute biggest stars?
And not just that.
Right, and then cross over significantly into Hollywood and also become this really powerful global voice for mental health. It's quite a path.
It really is.
So today we're taking a deep dive into the extraordinary life and career of Deepika Padukone.
Yeah, it's a fascinating story because it really goes beyond just, the list of films she's been in. Our
Exactly.
mission today, I think, is to look past just the filmography, really try to understand the strategic choices she made, her personal resilience, and these really impactful ventures that have shaped her career. It's truly a multi-hyphenate career we're talking about
Multiple successful identities, yeah.
with this global footprint and, importantly, a real social purpose behind it.
Totally agree. We've been digging through her biography, pulling at the key insights, some surprising details, too, that kind of explain her unique rise. And look, this isn't just us listing accomplishments. It's really about seeing how you, listening, might draw some inspiration from her adaptability, her drive,
For sure, whether it's career, creative work.
or just making an impact.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. January 5th, 1986, Copenhagen, Denmark. That's where she was born.
Right, Denmark.
But she didn't grow up there. Her formative years were spent in Bangalore, Karnataka, in India. So you have this immediate kind of interesting international link right from the start.
And what's really striking, I think, is how that early mixed Danish birth, Indian upbringing, seems to have given her this foundational adaptability.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's not just being comfortable in different places. It feels like she intuitively gets cultural nuances.
Mm-hmm.
And she turned potential barriers into bridges, really,
Mm-hmm.
moving between the Indian film world, Hollywood. It seems almost, well, foreshadowed from day one.
And speaking of roots, the family background is really fascinating. It might hold a clue to her discipline,
I
maybe.
have a feeling.
Her father, Prakash Padukone, a legend in Indian badminton, an icon.
Absolutely. World number one.
Her mother, Ujjala, a travel agent, and her younger sister, Anisha, also a professional athlete, a golfer.
Right.
So it's not just talent, it's like this dynasty of elite athletes. Makes you wonder about dinner table conversations, doesn't it? A little competitive, maybe.
Maybe. But seriously, it raises that question, doesn't it? How does growing up in that kind of high-performance sports environment shape someone's drive, their resilience, even when they go into the arts?
It's a different field, but
But the connection is there. That thread between elite sports and demanding acting careers, it's that unwavering commitment to mastery, right?
discipline.
Exactly. Her early life wasn't just discipline. It was like a masterclass in constant self-improvement. Focus, technique, mental strength, all perfectly transferable to performing. You can almost see it in her roles.
You definitely see that drive in her early choices, too. She went to Sophia High School, then Mount Carmel College, but she initially enrolled at Indira Gandhi National Open University, IGNOU. It's a big public university for sociology.
Oh, interesting. Sociology.
Yeah, but then she made a really decisive pivot, dropped out to pursue modeling and film full-time,
Wow.
which wasn't just like a whim. It feels very calculated. A clear vision for where she wanted to go, signal her focus early on.
Absolutely. And making that shift, especially away from academics, it really says a lot about her conviction, her clarity, even back then.
Right.
It suggests she knew her strengths and had this, well, audacious confidence to take a less conventional path. It's actually a pretty compelling example for anyone feeling stuck, maybe.
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes you have to take that lead.
A leap of faith into what you're passionate about.
And that pivot, it paid off pretty quickly. Before the film career really took off, she was already a successful model. Got major national recognition from the Kingfisher calendar in 2006. That was a big deal.
Huge platform back then.
And if you followed Indian music around that time, you definitely saw her in that Himesh Reshammiya music video, Naam Hai Tera, very popular.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah.
And those modeling gigs, they weren't just about looking good. They were strategic. A launch pad.
Totally.
They made her a recognizable face.
Yeah.
A public figure, really. Generated buzz before she even hit a film set.
Yeah. Built-in recognition.
Which gave her a huge advantage. Most newcomers don't have that kind of pre-existing fame or anticipation.
And then came Bollywood. Om Shanti Om, 2007. Iconic doesn't even cover it.
Seriously.
Starring alongside Shah Rukh Khan. Directed by Farah Khan. I mean, for a newcomer. What were the challenges there? The opportunities must have been immense with that kind of spotlight.
Oh, absolutely.
Huge commercial success, and bam, Filmfare Award for Best Female Debut.
It's like a dream debut, but also
Yeah,
intense pressure.
for sure.
On one side, you've got instant A-list status. Sharing the screen with SRK in your first film, unheard of, almost. It validated her immediately. But on the other hand, the pressure to deliver at that level, consistently, from film number 2 onwards, immense.
That's been a steep learning curve.
Definitely tested her skills, forced rapid growth. It set an incredibly high bar for everything that followed.
And from there, her rise was just, well, phenomenal. She really showed her versatility with a string of key roles. Love Ajkal in 2009, then Cocktail in 2012. That performance as Veronica got serious critical acclaim. Very nuanced, complex character.
That was a real turning point performance-wise. Showed range.
Definitely broke away from typical molds, and the hits just kept coming. Yeah, Jawani Hai Diwani, Chennai Express, both massive in 2013.
Huge blockbusters.
Same year, Goyan Ki Ra's Leela Ram Leela. That got her the Filmfare Award for Best Actress.
First Best Actress win.
Then Piku in 2015, another Best Actress Filmfare for that one. A smaller, character-driven film, which showed she wasn't just chasing blockbusters.
Right, prioritizing craft.
Same year, Bajirao Mastani. And then, of course, the epic Padmavat in 2018.
What really stands out, looking back, is her consistent ability, it's almost uncanny, to pick roles that hit both marks. Massive commercial appeal and real artistic depth.
It's a balancing act.
A very difficult one. Many top stars stick to a formula. She didn't. She's a box office powerhouse, yes, but also critically acclaimed.
Best of both worlds.
That blends of star power and acting skill, that's what cemented her as one of India's most versatile, most bankable actresses. It shows a real understanding of how to build a lasting, respected career, never letting herself get pigeonholed.
And her ambitions were clearly global, not just Bollywood. So how did she approach that Hollywood debut, XXX Return of Xander Cage, 2017?
Right, with Vin Diesel.
Yeah. And it wasn't just a small part, a cameo. She was the female lead, Serena Unger. That's significant. Opened global doors, surely.
Absolutely. And stepping back, her move into Hollywood, it felt like more than just a personal win. It signals something bigger for Indian talent globally.
How so?
Well, her role wasn't just token representation, it was integral. She got to showcase her skills to a huge international audience.
Right.
So it wasn't just about her getting recognition, it kind of demonstrated the growing appeal and capability of Indian actors worldwide. It helped pave the way for more diversity in big international films. A real landmark moment, I think.
And her ambition didn't stop with acting, did it? With such a packed schedule, what made her decide to start her own production company, Ka Productions?
Good question.
Was it about creative control or telling specific kinds of stories?
Probably a bit of both, but definitely strategic.
She's produced some really impactful films under that banner. Chapak in 2020, the story of accident attack survivor Lakshmi Agrawal.
Powerful film.
And 83 in 2021, about the Cricket World Cup win, where she also played Roni Dev.
Yeah, and founding Ka Productions was absolutely a strategic move. It let her step into an executive role, have more say in the narratives.
Makes sense.
And choosing Chapak specifically,
Yeah.
tackling such a difficult, sensitive subject, that's not your typical star vehicle.
No, definitely not.
It shows this deep commitment to storytelling that goes beyond just entertainment. It's about using her platform, her influence, her resources to highlight critical social issues, drive conversations.
Building a legacy beyond fame.
Exactly. It shows she's thinking about impact.
And speaking of impact, her philanthropic work is huge. Founding the Love, Love, Laugh Foundation for Mental Health, aimed right at destigmatizing mental illness, raising awareness in India. And what makes it so powerful is how open she's been about her own battle with depression.
Incredibly brave.
Her honesty has done so much for mental health awareness, especially in a country where, those talks are often difficult, even taboo.
What's really remarkable there is how she took something so personal, a real struggle, and turned it into this powerful force for collective healing.
Yeah.
Her bravery in sharing her experience, especially in that cultural context. You can't really measure the positive impact. She's not just raising money. She's changing the whole conversation.
Creating safe spaces.
Challenging norms. It's a legacy way beyond film. She's become this vital voice for public health.
And the world has noticed. Her list of awards and recognitions is pretty extensive.
It is.
3 Filmfare Awards, Best Debut for Om Shanti Om, 2 Best Actress wins for Ram Leela and Piku.
right?
Time magazine named her one of their 100 most influential people in 2018.
Huge recognition.
Received the Crystal Award at the World Economic Forum in 2020 for her mental health work.
Yeah. Davos acknowledging her impact there.
Plus, consistently on Forbes India's Celebrity 100, Forbes Asia's 30 under 30, the list goes on.
And looking at those accolades together,
Yeah.
it shows her impact isn't just about box office or acting awards.
It's broader.
Exactly. They recognize her as this cultural and social force, a global thought leader whose influence touches entertainment, business, philanthropy. It really highlights how influential she's become in so many different areas.
And she's definitely not hitting the brakes. Her career is still on this upward path. Recent projects, upcoming ones. She keeps exploring new things.
Still pushing.
We saw her in Garayan in 2022, that complex relationship drama. Reunited with Shah Rukh Khan for Pathan in 2023, massive action blockbuster.
Record-breaking numbers for that one.
And looking ahead, Project Tay or Kalki, 2898 AD, that ambitious sci-fi film with Prabhas and Amitabh Bachchan, that's for 2024.
Big ensemble. Sounds epic.
And Fighter, the aerial action film with Hrithik Roshan, also slated for 2024. So yeah, still very much in demand, exploring different genres.
Her legacy is pretty clear, isn't it? Widely seen as one of India's most talented, most successful actresses. Always pushing boundaries, acting, business advocacy. Known for her poise, her grace. She's become a global fashion icon, a brand ambassador for huge international names.
True.
Which makes you wonder, right? How will this multifaceted approach she has, blending art, business, activism so seamlessly, how will that shape what star power even means for the next generation?
Redefining influence.
Absolutely. Redefining what it means to be a major public figure in the 21st century.
So, bringing it back to you, the listener, what does all this mean for you? I think Deepika Padukone's journey really shows that true influence, maybe, isn't just about success in one thing.
Right.
It's about strategically diversifying, owning your own story, the good and the bad, and using whatever platform you have for something meaningful.
Building a career with depth and breadth, aiming for impact beyond just, personal gain.
Exactly. So here's something to think about. Considering Deepika's path from that elite sports family background to this global icon across so many fields, what hidden talents or maybe unexpected passions might you uncover in your own life? What could lead to your most impactful contributions? Something to mull over.